It's a sensation. Welcome to New Sky TV. Today's spotlight belongs to Guo Yuxin and Wang Kaimu. Who would have thought that Wang Kaimu's new drama would rack up over 1.51 million pre-registrations before even officially airing? Just think about that scale. The show hasn't even started, yet the buzz is already off the charts, with audience anticipation hitting an all-time high. Even more surprising is how viewers are comparing the female lead's performance to that of Guo Yuxin, with some even declaring her acting is every bit as good. What kind of storyline could drive such a frenzy of pre-registrations? Can Wang Kaimu truly break through the pack with this new drama? And will the female lead emerge as the season's biggest dark horse? The real excitement might still be yet to come. What's truly addictive here might not just be the flash marriage trope, but the way a relationship born of a case of mistaken identity evolves into a deep, mutual understanding. Behind those 1.51 million sign-ups, perhaps what audiences are really craving isn't just a standard sweet romance, but the unique chemistry sparked by the clash between an aloof department head and a clear-headed female doctor. Judging by the details revealed so far, the show's premise, no flash marriage, when the fog lifts, doesn't rely on entirely new tropes. Instead, it masterfully blends elements that audiences love: mistaken identity, flash marriage, a secret marriage, and workplace rivalry. Set against the high-pressure backdrop of a hospital, the pacing naturally lends itself to dramatic conflict far more effectively than your average rom-com. Take the character Sulu, for instance. She isn't some damsel in distress waiting for the male lead to save her. She's a doctor juggling shifts, promotion battles, and family pressure to get married. Doesn't that kind of characterization make it easier for ordinary viewers to relate to her? And for Song Tinxi, his most appealing quality might not be superficial traits like being aloof or handsome, but rather his refusal to play the domineering figure dictating Suwoo's life. Instead, he offers respect and support when she truly needs it, a dynamic that feels far more comfortable and genuine, doesn't it? Finally, considering this is the second time Wang Kaimu and Tan Yannian are starring together, will the lingering regrets from their previous projects add a layer of redemption or making up for lost time to this sweet romance? With one actor having previously starred in a heart-wrenching drama and the other now stepping into a gentler relationship dynamic, doesn't this contrast perfectly tap into the audience's desire to see a story where sweetness follows the bitterness? Even more noteworthy is that Sulu, played by Tan Yannian, is not merely a female lead there to provide romantic fluff. She shoulders both professional and family pressures. Can the actress transform the character from someone defined solely by romance into a woman with a career, agency, and inner strength? As for Song Tinxi, played by Wang Kaimu, if he relies merely on a cold demeanor, silence, and the domineering CEO trope to carry the role, audiences might quickly grow weary. However, if he can effectively portray the character's restrained sense of boundaries and gradual emotional awakening, might that actually become the show's greatest asset? Recent trends in short-form dramas suggest that audiences are increasingly dissatisfied with the formulaic wealthy CEO falls for ordinary girl narrative. Instead, they crave relationships defined by genuine emotional tension, professional identities, and realistic pressures. Has this show tapped into that shift? So, what exactly does that figure of 1.51 million pre-registrations signify? To me, it indicates a strong initial impression, but the show's ultimate success will hinge on factors like pacing, actor chemistry, and emotional nuance after launch, not just a pre-registration count. Consider the premise: a married couple forced to act like strangers while at the hospital. Just how many moments of awkwardness, sweetness, and surprise might that generate when Suwoo addresses him as director Song by day but must confront a different dynamic at home? Will the distance between them close, or will workplace and family pressures create new rifts? Even more intriguing is the question of what happens when their secret marriage can no longer be concealed. Will Song Tinxi remain silent, or will he step forward to give Suwoo a truly firm commitment? If the initial flash marriage based on mistaken identity is merely the prologue, the truly addictive part of the story may lie ahead. The unexpected twists awaiting this seemingly distant couple might well be the reason to keep watching Forbidden Flash Marriage when the fog clears. Perhaps the real surprise isn't that Suwoo entered into a flash marriage, but rather that, from start to finish, she never surrendered control of her life to anyone else. She is a top-scoring science student and a cardiologist who has built her career step by step through her own efforts. She may feel flustered in matters of the heart but never loses her judgment, and while workplace pressure might make her feel aggrieved, she refuses to easily bow her head. Isn't a heroine like this, rather than one simply waiting for a prince to save her, far more authentic? Whether looking at the original source material or the details revealed so far, one common theme stands out. The show isn't really about a domineering CEO doting on his wife, but rather about how two adults learn to respect and support each other within a marriage. Consider Soo-woo's journey, from the initial panic of mistaking someone's identity to learning how to balance love and career during their secret marriage, and finally facing her choices with composure. Isn't this arc of growth far more compelling than mere romantic fluff? And what truly makes Song Ting-si moving isn't just a line like "I'll protect you," but his willingness to recognize Soo-woo's capabilities and respect her decisions. Isn't that kind of affection closer to the mature relationships we see in real life? Then there is the proposal scene in Tibet. If the series retains the emotional depth regarding family, longing, and love, won't it likely move the audience to tears? While the steady rise in pre-registration numbers is certainly noteworthy, those figures are just the starting point. The real test lies in viewer retention and word of mouth after the show airs. Can the series turn those 1.51 million pre-registrations into a loyal, ongoing audience? Personally, I appreciate that the workplace and romantic storylines aren't completely compartmentalized. Instead, Soo-woo's professional growth at the hospital unfolds alongside her personal growth within the marriage. Doesn't this approach make the character feel more fleshed out and human? If the subsequent episodes can avoid cliched conflicts and focus instead on the pressures of the medical profession, marital communication, and the gradual building of trust, perhaps this series can go much further than the typical sweet romance drama. Yet, the most intriguing question remains, once their secret marriage is exposed and everyone learns that Soo-woo and Song Ting-si are husband and wife, can they continue to stand side by side at the pinnacle of their respective careers? And will Soo-woo finally shed the insecurities and anxieties of her past to become a woman who dares to love, dares to strive, and dares to choose her own path in life? Perhaps this is the answer the show truly wants to offer its audience. So, the question arises, if someone is willing to both respect your dreams and stand by your side when you need it most, would you be willing to believe in that kind of love? Thank you for watching the video. See you in the next video. Thank you.